where you're like, did I have sex? I don't know. I should know that. I'd figure it out if the sheet was stuck inside me. I'd be like, okay, I probably had sex. That's a classic post-sex old glazed dog move. I always do a tuck, right? Because I don't like to go to bed with a soggy vag. So I just like tuck it up. I don't want to be sloshing around all night. And so I tuck and release. And I don't get yeast infections, girls. Like, it's a good plan. If you don't want to get yeasty, just tuck and release. But sometimes you're drunk and the tuck feels so good you just leave it. And then it dries overnight and you got to peel it off like a Biore strip in the morning. And it hurts. You leave behind a paper mache stalagmite on his duvet. It's not a nice way to be remembered. Trying to flatten it when he's in the bathroom, just like, go away. Out, damn spot. There are embarrassing moments like that, but like, you know, most of the time having drunk sex, it made it just a lot easier to get it, you know? And sometimes when I'm sober, I go out with a guy and I'm like, God, I'd love to feel that way again. So I'll just like take out one contact lens just to feel a little off, just to be like, maybe I'll make some mistakes. And it takes a lot now for me to want to have sex with a guy, and it's because sober sex, it's risky, right? Your body as a woman, when there's a penis in you and you're sober for it, it like thinks you're making a baby with the guy, so it like shoots off all these chemicals that are just like, remember him, you know? Hold on to him. Wait for him. He's gonna provide for you. And I just want to tell my dumb cave woman brain, like, I'm going to do everything in my power to not get pregnant right now. I hope you know that. And by that, I mean the pull-out method. Like, that's the best I can give you, body. And it works. It's worked for me most of the time. I'm probably barren. That's what I've determined. Like, it's not supposed to work. I've had one pregnancy scare. It was double scary. It was at a haunted house. And I was alarmed. Yeah. A woman, like, jumped out in a bloody sheet. And I was like, I haven't seen those in a while. And it reminded me that I hadn't ruined a sheet set that I love in over a month. And so I was like, oh, When you use the pull-out method, you sometimes need to supplement with the morning after pill, which I've taken a handful of times. No, I took a handful one time, I'm sorry. And it's different. No, the morning after pill, let me just tell you, though, you can take it up to 72 hours. I don't think that's not in the name, the morning after. They need to change the name, because sometimes you have sex in the morning, and you're like, I gotta wait till tomorrow morning, I guess, to take it. And then you forget, and you start a family. So it's 3 days. You have 3 days. And I'm trying to get it changed to the long weekend after the holiday, the Martin Luther King Jr. holiday weekend after pill. I think that gives you an idea of the chunk of time you have. And I'm getting a lot of pushback from his foundation, but you have 3 days, and I've used them all before, and it's not because I'm like, oh, I'm lazy. It's because I'm just waiting till I need to get toilet paper, too. I'm like, I'll kill 2 birds. Or 3. Twins run in my family. I don't really know how this thing works, but I am willing to take it, especially if the guy asks. Have you ever had the guy ask you to do it? I'll do it, especially if he pays. I'm like, yeah, if you give me $50, and he does, and you go to Sephora, and you pray. And that works. It might cost you a little on the back end, but what other excuse do you have to spend $49 on an eyeliner? So, isn't it funny when they ask you to take the morning after? I'm always just like, oh my God, yeah, I'll take it. It's so cute that you think that I want your baby. Like, it's so funny. Dude, I would abort your child so soon. Like, I wouldn't even call you. It's so, oh my God, huh? I wouldn't think twice. I'd just go to a clinic and be like, hey, I slept with a guy who wears tank tops that say rise and grind. And they'd be like, in and out, man. Let's get her in. Let's go. Well, we need all hands on deck for this one. It's going to be on the house for this lady. Alabama would allow that one. That's the one caveat they have. Only in cases of tank tops with motivational words on them. Oh, he raped you? Never mind, you have to keep it. I know, sorry, isn't the truth weird? So weird. But this is the problem, is I was sleeping with tank toppy guys a lot of times last year, because I came up with a strategy. I kept sleeping with guys I liked, because I liked them, and then I would fall for them, and I was like, this is kind of a pain in the ass, because they don't text you back, and it's just like, ugh, it's annoying. I'm tired of screenshotting conversations between men who will never love me and myself and sending them to my friends to be like, what's he thinking? nothing. It's all blue, Nick. Get a hold of yourself. None of these are delivered. We kind of think he blocked you. So... And so I came up with a plan. I was like, oh, I'll only have sex with guys who I would never want to love, right? That I'll never, like, want them to be my boyfriend. So I pick a guy with, like, a necklace, right? Like a dangly outer necklace. Not an inside one, because you can't ever predict those. Girls, we've all slept with guys with necklaces where we didn't know it was there until we got naked with them, and then you see it and you're like, okay. Feel like I wouldn't be doing this right now if I knew that that was there. I really feel a little bit hoodwinked by you at this moment, but our shirts are off, so we've got to at least blow you or something. Great. Them's the rules. So I go after a guy with like an active necklace, and which is good though, because during the sex, it's like hanging over you, like swaying back and forth as a reminder that he's not to be loved and or respected, right? It's right there. And you feel good. And they always have a dumb reason for their necklace, too. It infuriates me. It's my grandfather's dog tags. Hold it close. I'm just like, okay, good. At least the spirit of a real man will be hovering over me tonight. That's a plus, I guess. Someone who actually fought for something other than a parking spot at GameStop. So I slept with a necklace guy, and I feel good. The next day I would feel good. I would have like a little horse skip in my step. Like, I just banged, and I don't even care if I hear from him. Like, I'm a Samantha. We do exist, right? And I'm in line at Starbucks, and I'm just like waiting, and I let my thoughts go. I don't know, 3 thoughts too far, and I'm just like, I love his necklace. Like,